There we go. Okay. So you guys have found a cache of hill with underneath the hills of the Gray Spires. I think they were called Gray Peak Mountains. But you're still in the area. I'm going to drag you to the map right now to give you, back a peek at what we're dealing with here.
I love this map.
We are on the bottom right-hand corner. That circle is where the first cache was. The second cache is actually somewhere around, let's say, here. That little green square is where the second cache is located. So you guys are back in Parnas after successful first cache. You've got a bit of loot, as long as you guys know who has those alchemist fires and who has that healing pot. You also can stock up on javelins and the ammo you might need as well, but again, there's nothing in Parnas that's worth over 50 gold. So, nothing super expensive, unfortunately. Anything you guys like to do while you're in Parnas?
How much do horses cost?
Horses are 75 gold for a riding horse, 400 gold for a war horse.
Alright, dude. Nope. No, sir. How about...
Let's sell the bear.
How about I pull some biddies with my bear?
Let's
Okay.
sell the bear.
Let's see if David can pull some biddies. All right, so so Davis, what do you do in the middle of town to sort of gather attention from the female populace as a dragonborn?
Shop your scales, dude. Show your scales.
Talk to them and say I respect you as a
Yeah,
person.
I wanna
Got him.
flex, dude. I just wanna flex and like my scaled abs, dude.
Yeah, dude. So you take time, you take your armor off, you lube up a little bit, and you oh sorry, did I say lube? I meant grease, but oil up, oil up. And I want you to roll me a strength check, just the straight up strength.
Dude, I'm getting so hard.
Can't wait to see it too.
So the big box that says strength, you're gonna click the big box that says strength. Your main stat itself. There you go.
Oh, Dave.
So you see Dave just like glistening in the midday sun,
Oh,
and he is just he's this white dragonborn, and the sun's almost shining rainbows off of his scales, and he just strikes a pose, and you can hear like almost waterworks throughout the town.
I love it. I love it.
One older lady faints. She was carrying like bread in a basket, and she like, oh my, and like faints on the ground. And
Can I steal her bread?
yeah, you can. You're gonna steal an old lady's bread in broad daylight. Okay.
Yeah. Does she have any gold?
Hey, come on.
You're gonna
Come
literally
on,
pickpocket in the middle of
Guys,
town.
Sorry, guys.
No,
I can't
no.
resist.
I
can't resist.
just want, as long as if you guys are gonna do this, we can do this, but there are consequences to your actions.
No.
Good thing I never think about my actions and consequences.
Yes.
No, that's.
All right.
I won't allow it.
Can I give Lube a little karate chop to the neck to incapacitate him?
Yes, go ahead and roll an attack. Yeah, go ahead and roll an attack. Just roll me your a normal like weapon attack. Yeah.
Oh god! Oh god!
Alright, dude, try to.
Wham! You don't knock him out, but you get the point across that hey, stop fucking around.
All right, Dave, you should go over and pick the old lady up and see if she gives you some bread.
Z-Man,
Oh, yeah.
can I swap? Here, let me just whisper what moves I want swapped.
Sure. Go ahead, Dave.
Just so I can practice.
/ whisper Chaticus, take off your pants.
Dave, what did you want to do for the lady?
Yeah, I want to go over and just whisper sweet nothings into her ear.
She comes to consciousness and sees your big white dragonborn face over, and she goes, "Am I dreaming?" Go ahead and rolls me a persuasion check for me.
Ooh.
Oh
my
yeah.
God.
What do you whisper into her ear?
Wait, hold on.
That's it. You laugh in her ear.
Ow. Fuck, dude. I'm not gonna talk.
You don't even. The thing is, like, with that roll, like you don't even have to say anything. You just gotta like smile and nod, and then she just like hungrily starts like stuffing her face with bread.
I say no, you're not dreaming.
Oh.
And then she faints again.
Alright, that's okay. Alright, we can get on with it.
You sure you're not fucking around? I love it though. It's good. It's good. So you've left an impression on the town. They'll forever remember that glistening white dragonborn body of yours.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Squeeze Dave's butt cheek.
That's all I want.
I'm gonna edit something for Lube, but while I do that, you guys are walking to the base of two massive Gray Peak mountains, sort of central in the range, as I've indicated there.
Right.
It's a good
Dawn-
walk.
Dawn
You take the
Pass?
Dawn Pass. Yeah, you take the Dawn Pass most of the way. It's pretty uneventful, joiny. And you get there, and in the distance, at the base of these two massive Gray Peak mountains in the central range, you see a large pyramid comprised entirely of boulders. The structure is about 60 feet high. From this distance, it looks as though there might be an opening at the top. Between you and the base of the boulder pyramid is a solid stone field. The field is flat and smooth with a slight upward incline, but in places the stone is rent with deep gouges. So deep that it's impossible to tell how deep these gouges go. Even the widest gouge is only about 3 feet wide, and they're easy to cross as long as you're not willy-nilly running around. So, yeah. Ooh, and I'm gonna need all your passive perceptions as we do this.
To roll them.
No, just give me your passive perceptions.
Okay.
What is the number?
Mine is a 1. It's just under skills.
And it'll tell you a 1, and then you add that to 10, and that's your passive.
Oh, add that to 10.
Yep.
Oh, do you always add it to 10?
I have 11.
Yeah, I have 11 as well.
Cool.
12.
Wait, I add 1 to the passive.
It says
You
it under the skills thing.
Yeah, alright, it's 12.
Passive wisdom.
Okay, cool. Good job whispering, by the way, Lupin. What did you want in here? Lightning lure, put in True Strike. Oh, True Strike, interesting.
Alright, do we check out the pyramid or not?
Do I dare try to work on my people while playing D&D?
No, hey.
Don't work on your paper, just play.
I just want my friends. I just want to play D&D. Have you guys started yet?
Yeah,
We're not in
but-
combat yet. We've just barely done anything.
Let me play for
Dave,
Josh.
basically,
Oh,
actually
actually,
yourself. Just make a guy hop in.
Some Davis erotica.
how many people have we got tonight?
You'd be our
5
7.
with you.
Oh yeah. Oh no, and then Kevin would be 6.
Yeah, but come on. When's that coming?
Yeah.
He seemed to enjoy the Bradicus-Chaticus interaction. I don't know, it's possible.
Is Davis here?
All right. So wait. So this pyramid and pile of stones is in the way to the location we're trying to go to, or is that at the?
The pyramid is the location.
Oh, okay. All right.
All right, you know what? No, I'm gonna go.
In that square?
Yep, it's just somewhere in there, yeah. It's
Okay.
probably a
Y'all
little...
think those rocks might be like golems or some shit?
It's probably a little bit this way.
Probably a little sketch.
Let me see if I can... This map is right.
Luke, throw a firebolt at it or some shit.
Light a bonfire.
See what happens.
Can I?
Luke, did you get rid of your bonfire?
No, I got bonfire.
Okay.
I'll make a bonfire for you.
No, isn't that a waste?
What? A waste of what?
Don't you have to rest for that one?
No. I can cast as many bonfires as
Oh,
many
that's like
places as I want.
Cantrip?
Okay, yeah. Well,
Okay, Oh, yeah, just put a bonfire on top of it, dude. Why the fuck not?
All right, yeah, I'll cast a bonfire right on top.
On top of what?
The pyramid.
Yeah, you can sort of see the edge of it. So you start a bonfire on the top of it. Nothing seems to happen.
there's still the field of rocks in front of us, right?
Yeah, it's sort of like a very. It's imagine like a flat field, but with like big rents in it, like a big gouges torn out of it, but like
Okay.
yeah.
I'm gonna stealth. Yeah, is that an option?
Yeah, you can certainly attempt to sneakily make your way across this field. There's not a lot to hide behind, but I'm gonna drag you to the map as you do this.
Sounds
Boink.
good to me.
Top right-hand corner, folks. You'll be approaching from the let's
Upon the
say
sound.
the north. I don't really know where you're supposed to start, but I feel like you should be approaching from the north. So drag yourselves out. I'll shrink you. It'll be a good time.
Alright, from the where? Left or right? Where'd you say?
Put up here. Can you see my arrow right now? Yeah.
Upon the stone.
On the stone. Oh, that's actually a really nice picture. We're right about here.
Yeah.
So I'm having. So is this just a field, and all these things are just cracks in the fields? Is that what it is?
Yeah. So the cracks are the gouges in it, and the sort of rocks are rubble that you could potentially hide behind. That's probably your best bet to hide. So I'll give you the hide action. Go ahead and take a stealth roll.
Sounds good.
I'll move you this way because you're probably gonna get up to about here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's pretty good. The rest of your party is just walking up, guys. You guys just hanging out, walking up.
Yeah, let's can I inspect anything?
Yeah, you can roll a perception check if you'd like.
Yeah, I'll do a perception on, I don't know, this middle gouge,
Sure.
this area right here.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never done this before.
Sounds good to
Bam.
me.
Yeah, you don't think you see anything. It's you glance about, you see what you saw before with your passive, basically.
I don't like that. I don't like that. I only saw with my passive. Okay. Yeah, I'll move up to where Will is.
All right. As you guys move up as a group toward where Will's at, all of a sudden.
No, god damn it! Can't perceive anything.
Oh,
Oh.
Out of these holes emerge. They're not actually black bears. They just didn't have the right token for me. Emerge some badgers, and they have a collar around their neck. Unfortunately, you guys are all surprised by this. However, they don't see Mr. Lethic
Yes, Lethic.
because of his
Also-
hiding.
Also, Lubadub, you gotta refer to me as Slim Guy.
Oh yeah, right. Sorry.
If you'd have rolled the 13,
Nice, Lemmy.
you would have seen them. However,
Oh no!
Oh.
I will need you guys to roll initiative now, as we.
Do we have disadvantage initiative? Or
Ooh,
does
boy.
Nope, just normal initiative, but they'll get a surprise round on you.
this is all
Why
Luke's fault, as usual.
Why is Lubin so heavy?
Lord Lubadub,
Yeah.
man.
Oh, oops, I didn't select my guy.
Bloody.
Alright, well he rolled a 4, so make
Oh,
this. Oh my! No, Give him that 4.
Mhm.
Boy, it's a
Feels bad though.
four.
Oh,
Oof.
Oh my.
Okay.
They're rolling so high.
Badger 1,
It's a good thing I'm hidden. I'll see you guys later.
2. You could roll poorly. Who knows?
What is the distances? Are the distances real or not in this situation?
Distance or not, can you still not see the lines, my dude? Because they are there.
Yeah, they're like,
Yeah, I'm
they're
surprised you can't see them, Lube.
you need new eyes, Lube.
Yeah, I don't. What's the setting for lines? For
It's
new
not
eyes?
you.
What's the setting for eyes, guys?
It's surprise, yeah. Normally, if I were importing maps off of the sheet that they do, I can't exactly like drag and drop it directly to the grid. If I ever make a map, I can raise the opacity for you, but unfortunately,
Oh, that is not what I wanted to do. Whoops.
Davis's Chaticus is about to get fucked.
Oh, sick.
That's
It's
one
okay, you're a
box.
tank.
Can you see that?
You'll just roll and not take damage, right?
Or I just die turn 1.
Oh, I didn't put one too many on.
See,
Oops.
like Lube, they're spaced out kind of like this, like that. You not see them
And-
at all?
We have
No.
no healers.
Yep.
No one in
Guys,
our team that can heal.
Don't see jack shit.
Oh god, there's so many boxes. Anyways,
I'll read that
these
for you.
badgers can move pretty fast. This one's actually can't get to you just yet, but he's going dash up. Dash is right up next to you. He uses action to dash. One,
Oh, see you, Lisa.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Well,
1,
he can't
2,
attack, right, if he
3.
uses dash.
Correct. Yeah, the one that dashed cannot attack. However, these guys on you can, Davis Chan.
Fucking.
This
they
one
all just
sees
like
Quabes and runs at him, and then he's like, "Oh, there's somebody also behind this boulder." So you're no longer hidden from this one specifically.
Okay.
But yeah, there's gonna be a lot of attacks on you, Davis. 4 to be exact.
4?
Yeah,
Each one attacks twice. Oh,
these
Are they
ones
D6?
are plus 3 to hit, so they have to roll a 16, a 15 or higher to hit you.
Oh,
1 hits. That is with his claws. 5 damage as one claw. You block 2 claws and a bite, or 2 bites and a claw, and just one more claw gets in underneath your armor. And then there's going to be 2 attacks on... Oh wait, did he have to dash to you? No, he did not.
Yeah, he one dash to.
Yeah, but JD is fine, but Lubin's dead.
Huh?
Not dead.
Oh wow, okay, I'll roll that bad. That's fine. All of you are surprised, so we go back to the top of the round. Badgers 1 and 2, which are I'll say the ones that are further are on the 2 squishy boys.
Huh?
No,
I'm gonna die. I'm actually gonna die.
2 squishy boys. So these 2 attacks are on.
Oh, yeah.
These 2 attacks are on J-Day. Does an 18 hit you, J-Day?
Yeah, I got 50.
Oof. Oh, max damage. Sorry.
Ooh.
Oh dear God.
2 attacks on Quibs. Neither of those hit. 11 does 11 hit your armor class?
11 does not. I have 12 armor.
Whoa, you're lucky, punk.
Woo!
Yeah, but it is Slim Lithic's turn as all of a sudden these fucking badgers with collars around their necks dash the fuck out.
Collars.
Yeah, like dog collars.
Wow, someone's
Suspicious.
controlling this shit. I don't like it.
All right. So do these like things in the ground deter our movement, or are we fine to move across them as usual?
As long as you don't have to make an athletics, so you can easily hop over them.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. I'm going to move.
Keep in mind you are hidden where you're at from these 3, or these 2 over here attacking Davis. So if you'd like to make an attack, you'll have advantage on this first one.
Okay. J-Day got hit with 7, right?
He did, yes.
J-Day, are you about to die?
I'll be fine. I got 3 HP, and I have the healing pot too.
That is an action to chug if you need to, but I would also say, like, if it's on your body, people can also just use an action to make you chug it when you're down.
Okay.
So
Well, okay. The hidden doesn't persist. Like, if I attack one of them, I won't be hidden though.
correct, yeah. And you
So
can't move
there's not-
away right now because this guy's right next to you.
Oh, I can't move past him.
You could, he just bite at you.
Oh, because that counts as a disengage.
If you were
Or
to
like
move a space away from him, if you were to move just around him, he wouldn't.
Gotcha.
But if you were to move away
Okay.
from him, yeah.
Sounds good. All right. I'm gonna use my sneak attack on this guy because he's within range of Lubin or Lubadub.
Sure.
Lord,
You're not
Lord,
hidden from
thank
this
you.
one, so you
Sure.
won't have advantage on this attack.
But okay, that's fine.
Actually, no, you're right. Yeah. Go ahead.
I still get my sneak attack.
You would, yes, yeah. Sorry, yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and swing with my rapier. And then I roll d6 afterwards for damage, right?
An additional d6, yeah. Actually, I'll put that on your sheet right now. That hits. Go ahead and roll that rapier damage.
Okay.
Oh man, minimum. I'll add it to your sheet right now. Slim Lithic. Character sheet.
Would this be under skills or attacks?
I'm gonna put it under attacks.
Okay.
It's not attack, it's a damage roll. 1d6 damage. Nope. Alright, go ahead and click it.
Alright.
Nice. You fucked that badger up pretty good. If you'd rolled better on damage on the rapier, you probably would have killed it.
Yeah. It's a shame. But I'll take it.
It looks real hurt as it turns to you and sees you and starts to attack you. As long as you're not gonna... Are you gonna use your movement at all? Oh wait, you still have a bonus action, my dude. Do you have a dagger or something?
I have a bonus action? Why is that?
So when you attack with a light weapon, you can always offhand attack with another light weapon. But
Oh, really?
that offhand attack doesn't get your dexterity bonus to damage. That's the only difference.
Okay, so I have sure. I have a dagger.
All right, perfect.
So I just click dagger, or do I just roll a regular d4?
Roll dagger, yeah. Roll to hit with the dagger.
Okay.
Oh, go ahead and roll damage.
All right. There we go.
As you quickly draw a dagger and slam it into it deals a little more damage. You rolled literally minimum damage on it, but it's still alive somehow.
We'll take it.
As it's gonna turn and slash at you twice.
Please don't kill me.
These are +3 apiece. Oh boy.
Oh my god.
Those are both gonna hit. Well, first let's see if the first one knocks you down. Four damage? Nope.
Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. Oh!
11 total damage.
Pretty cool.
Does that do it? Does that knock you out?
Wait, is the second one, is it 4 and then 7?
It is 4 and then 7, yeah.
And it needs to do an additional on top of my HP to kill me. Right?
Correct, yeah, you're not dead, yeah.
So, okay, no, I'm alive, but I am not dead.
Unconscious, okay.
Yeah, okay, see you guys.
And with that, it is now One Punch Man's turn.
Let's go. I gotta get this motherfucker off.
Dude, he rolled so well. I'm so sad.
That'll definitely hit.
Boom.
Oh, God. Please stop rolling minimum damage.
Do a little bonus punch.
Sure. That will just barely miss. Miss the schnoz.
Oh, I put that was 9 damage.
And then, can I run away?
Do you have key points yet?
Nope.
Fuck. Damn.
If you run, it'll slash at you, by
Yeah,
the way.
if you run, it'll hit you.
If you wanted to apply that damage to this bear instead, you could have shifted down one. Would you want to punch at the weak one if you could, or did you want to get the one on you?
Well, wouldn't that guy hit me if I tried to shimmy over?
Well, you're still technically engaged with it. So so for example, if I move you here, see how you're still touching it? You're still within 5 feet of it.
Sure. Let's do that. Might as well do that, yeah.
Yeah.
That one out.
You punch it as it claws Slim Guy thick to death, and it just breaks its ribs and keels over.
Tactical strike.
Alright, dude.
Could have done that earlier, man.
Revenge tour.
Nice.
I didn't have the initiative too, man.
Yeah, it's true.
I wasn't feeling it.
Oh.
Hueben. Sorry, Lord Lebedeb-sama.
Alright, so how far am I away from this guy?
You are 10 feet away. 15 feet away.
Alright,
15
I'm
feet
just gonna
away.
Go ahead and you know, the classic. I'm gonna step a little bit closer, so I'm 5 feet away, wherever that is.
Yep.
Then poison spray that shit.
Oof.
So
Interesting
that's
choice.
Constitution.
Yes, it is. Yeah, they roll real good again.
Mother. All right. Back it up. You know, I'm gonna hide behind this rock, away from everybody.
Sure. My dearest Paladin-sama.
So screwed. Is there a way for my breath to hit both of them on me?
Yeah, I'd say that's allowable. Yeah, because they're both in your grill, so you could sort of get a cone to hit both. Yeah.
Nice. Alright, okay, I'm gonna do that.
Cool.
Breath.
These are both +2. One fails, one succeeds. Go ahead and roll damage. Yeah, that's that good shit.
Ooh, Dave.
Oh, yeah.
One takes half damage, and one looks fucking cold.
What got cooked, dude?
If by cooked you mean frozen, then yes, because
Yeah, that's what I meant.
you do a lot of damage to those guys, and it hurts them real good.
Dude, I'm down. That's 15 total damage.
Yeah, it's pretty lit. Yeah.
I just need them off me, okay? They're gonna kill me. I have a feeling they're gonna kill me.
One's gonna try and.
One does disadvantage.
Wait, really? Does it freeze? Like, make them...
I don't think so. What was the disadvantage for?
Isn't it from his ice breath?
No, unfortunately, only certain effects have that ability.
Okay, my bad.
Damage. I don't think it does any side effects.
Nope, not unfortunately not. One's gonna try and grapple you, like grab your legs and hold you, so you can't get away.
I should have done leg day.
So make me an athletics check.
Oh man, they heard about you in town, dude. They want a piece of that booty.
It fails. It's gonna use its second attack to try and grapple you again. So do it again. Ooh, gotta roll good.
Oh my, 18?
Don't worry, Dave.
Technically that's a 19. They get a +1, but.
Don't worry, Dave.
Oh,
So he runs around your feet, is like gnashing at your feet, and you kick him away the first time. He dashes at you again, and he managed to wrap his little badger legs around you and hold you in place. Nothing. You're not like you just can't move. There's no actual restriction to what you can do yet. The only thing is you can't move. The other one's gonna make 2 attacks against you.
That's not that bad. That was good.
One will hit.
One of them. Yeah, one of them. Please don't kill me. Just please.
Oh my God! 7, another max damage roll, dude.
I'm dead.
You're unconscious, yeah.
Huh.
Alright, so there is health pots on our boy over here. Oh no, right here, you have health pots, Monk Man. But these 2 guys are super low.
Wow, it did. That was the only roll that would have killed me.
Yeah, I literally could have rolled 1 less and it would have been great. Death saving throw, my boy Lathick.
Okay.
20.
Wait. Oh, sorry. Where is this again? Under. Oh, death saves, right?
Hey, just don't roll a 1, and you're good. That's close. So yeah, we're 1 step closer to death.
Rip.
Um,
Take a failure.
You do take a failure.
Oh my god.
Uh,
Alright, good luck, boys.
this badger is going to shove our monk man prone. So make me athletics or acrobatics to resist the shove.
For a shove, dude, I'm an acrobatic motherfucker.
You as a defender win the shove.
Yeah.
It's gonna try and shove you again with a second attack. Oof.
Oh, you stupid.
I don't think you can actually fail. Yeah. He tries to shove you down twice to the ground, and it just can't do it. It is your turn, Mr. Punchman.
Ha. Good idiot.
You could get to this one easily without taking an attack. He looks pretty weak. He looks cold. Or you could throw a dart at this one. Whatever you'd like to do.
Yeah, dude, kill the one that. Kill the
Do
one
I have to use a full action on the healing pot, or can I bonus it?
You do have to use a full action, unfortunately.
Oh, I gotta get this guy off.
These 2 are way weaker. This one, the one on you isn't touched, so.
If I try to run away, though, he'll attack.
Yeah, you can hit this one without
Well, you
taking
might
it.
as well just try to kill one of them, but like that someone's dead.
Yeah, so I can do that.
Yep.
And then hit that guy.
Yep. Oh, you do. Yeah, you do it.
I do it.
That is just enough to kill him.
Oh, yeah. And then I'll bonus action punch the other dude behind.
In the schnoz, yeah. Oh, right in the schnoz.
Ooh.
Oh, baby.
Ooh,
Sick damage, dude.
dude, it is just so.
Holy, he's
Dave is actually Lee Sinning while I just.
He's actually just. He's.
He just dashes over to Dave. Watch out!
It is Huebin's turn. Huebin,
Alright.
you are go.
I can't pick anybody up unless I heal, right?
Correct,
Like, I can't-
yeah.
Okay.
You can. Oh, sorry. There is something called a medicine check, which will stabilize, but will not get them up.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Nah.
Wait, can I do that?
I'm gonna go and Ray of Frost this guy. Should I roll it? Ray of Frost.
Wow, so much more useful.
Strike.
Oh, yeah, buddy. That'll do it. Go ahead and roll damage.
Ooh.
That is enough.
Strike.
Yeah.
Okay.
Woohoo!
Yeah, don't mind me, guys.
All right. Yeah. I'm just gonna move farther away here.
Davis, death save, please.
Careful, Lube. There could be more crack badgers.
Yeah, crack badgers.
Badgers.
Oh, David's died.
No, it's not an instant death. It's just 2 death saves, so he still has 1 more to fail. You do, however, notice that his breathing becomes pretty heavily labored.
That's not great. We have no healers on the team.
Is David
But you
about to
do
get
have a
hurt?
health pot.
Wait, what is this with the medicine?
You can use an action to do a medicine check. If you roll above a 10, you stabilize the person. They stop bleeding out, basically.
So, what does
Use
that
it on
entail?
Dave because apparently he just rolled a natty 1.
You click the medicine button. If you roll high enough, you stop the bleeding, and he doesn't die. That's what's one of the 2. And you also have, what is it?
Does that pick them up?
So wait. Observe the badger first and see if you can just use your guy on Davis after. Observe the badger, see how.
He's actually going to try and run away, seeing all his friends dead. Jada, you get to use your reaction to attack.
Oh, yeah. So it's a regular attack.
Yep, just a regular short attack. Yeah, it hits.
Ooh.
And as he tries to run away, you're like, "Bitch, you ain't going nowhere! Slice!" And he dies.
Out of my face.
Yes.
Get
Dude,
parried.
why is JD OP?
Yeah, dude, JD. Dude, he rushed longsword instead of.
Yeah, and you guys all have an action here to go stabilize your buds. If you'd like to, either you can use the health potion now, or you can wait till they wake up in 4 hours, like 1 to 4 hours. Up to you guys.
Wait. So it stops the
Wait.
bleed.
So okay, yeah. So when you stabilize somebody, they just become normal unconscious. Then they roll a d4 to see how many hours until they wake up.
Okay.
So you do need to make a medicine check. Actually, no, Slim Guy, make me a death saving throw.
That's it?
Yeah, make a death save, but this medicine check will stabilize you. Depending, if you just have to not roll a 1. You wake the fuck up! You're alive with 1 HP.
See ya.
That medicine check can apply to Davis. Davis, you're stable. You're fine. Roll me a d4.
Hell yeah.
How do I roll that?
/R space 1d4. So you guys have 2 hours until Davis wakes up.
Okay.
Until Chaticus wakes up, rather.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2
Okay,
hours.
so 1 short rest is 1 hour, right?
Yep, you guys can all get a short rest while you're chilling here.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
okay,
use
sure.
my hit dice.
Yep, I'll say Davis, you can use your hit dice too. You'll probably wait an extra hour once he wakes up. So.
Alright.
Nice.
Sick
Wait,
roll.
so, wait, I thought, didn't I use my hit dice last game?
Correct, but we've had a long rest, and hit dice come back after a long rest.
Holy shit, my mine sucks.
Wow.
HP.
Wow, buddy.
Wow, that's just a terrible roll.
Where's the hit dice again?
Should be in the middle of the sheet. Pretty in the
Oh, I
middle.
see.
Nice. So you come back. You'll have 8 hit points after the 3rd hour. You do also have your 5 lay on hands if you'd like to use that. If it's up to you guys though, however you want to allocate that. However, there doesn't seem to be any enemies. Would you guys like to have? Oh, I need to get my DMG.
Slide into those DMs.
Yeah, slide into my DMG, baby. I will start doing the looting things. I know you guys love loot.
Yeah.
yeah.
Sweet.
So this will be in addition to whatever else comes out of it.
Lord and love.
All Luke cares about is
Love it up, okay? Love it up.
So obviously badgers don't really have loot, but you can do things that will grant you loot from what you gather from them, essentially. And I'll give you a worth that is similar. So if you'd like to gather the bodies, I'll give you guys each one, and I'll need I'll say you skin them. We'll say so. Each of you give me a survival roll to skin these badgers. Uh-oh. You guys still there?
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta disconnect for a second.
I'm DMing Dave right now.
Roll me survival, please. Each of you to skin a badger.
Survival.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Wow, you all rolled garbage. Very good.
Is that a 1d20? Oh, God. Yep, okay.
I just need Debisama.
survival.
Chaticus, yes, survival.
Under skills.
Oh, of course.
So Davis, you can roll me 2 D100s. Everybody else give me a 1 D100 roll.
D100.
1d100?
Indeed.
So what do I type? /R.
Oh my
1d100.
God.
Davis, you get advantage on yours because you rolled above a 10. So you get to roll another one.
3.
No, it's okay. Choose the best of both. There you go.
Oh my, 39.
Higher matters, right?
It does. So all 3 of you that rolled the 31 to 40s, let me see. 31 to 60s,
Is this for
40s.
skinning the badgers?
Yeah, I'll give you the equivalent of what you get out of it.
My
Of
luck is
course
sucking
Luke gets
today.
76.
Dude, my luck is ass.
All of
Don't
you-
even say that, Dave. Okay.
All of you get 19 silver worth of pelts. The 3 of you who rolled the 31s to 40s all get 19 silver worth of pelt. Lubadub Sama, who rolled a 76, is somehow exceptionally good at skinning, I guess.
I am. I really like loot, if you haven't noticed.
Oops. You get 14 gold worth.
Wow.
Oh,
Alright, so I put it in my GP.
Oh, yeah, you can add 14 GP.
How many silver is 1 GP?
You guys are just kind of hacking at it, but with his wild magic, he just like skins it. It's like almost like he just raises the badger, and all of a sudden it's just a badger without skin.
He just raises the meat.
Yeah, exactly.
Guys, I don't know what you're doing, but you gotta hurry up, okay?
Wait, so yeah, how much silver is 1 gold?
There's 10 silver per gold, so you guys earn about 2 gold apiece, whereas Lube earned 14. Just a bad roll. Just a bad roll.
Okay.
Klepto. Eyes on the gold.
All right.
Money.
All right. I
No,
pickpocket
I'm not-
Lubin.
All right, I'm a
Huh?
pal. Yeah, I don't care about materials.
Yeah, I'm a pickpocket Lubin real quick.
Wow, we're on the same page.
Right now, sure. Okay. You can do that once we get back to town because right now you're just carting around some good pelts.
Okay. All right.
But that's what your things will be worth once you sell them.
Okay. Cool. I'll wait to go to town to pickpocket Lubin.
Huh? Wait, what?
Probably whisper that to.
Yeah, no. Yeah. Don't worry.
Yeah. So, after the adventurers have dealt with the giant badgers, they still have the boulder pyramid to contend with. I should read this to you guys. The pyramid, upon closer inspection, is indeed comprised of gigantic boulders that must have rolled down the mountainside over the centuries.
Gigantic boulders.
Whatever stacked then like this must have been very strong or used powerful magic. The boulders at the bottom appear to be fused together in some way, while the ones further up are simply stacked carefully or held together with mortar. Many of the boulders are etched with runes. Those of you who are magic inclined, Lubin, you can roll an Arcana check if you would like to check out those runes.
Hey, of course.
Can't sort of puzzle it out. You just know that some sort of magic, some sort of
Yeah, I'm
earth
off by
magic.
one, aren't I? You motherfucker.
2,
Oh my
off by
God.
2 this time.
Oh.
You're just bad at magic.
Lubin
I actually am. I have 0. Arcana.
But yeah, you see this rock wall that you probably have to climb. It looks like.
Ain't no way I'm climbing that.
Athletics is your climb basically. So if you'd that's your best indicator. Unfortunately, not for straight up tugging.
Dang it.
Athletics. Bam.
Oh, you can decide who climbs first, and there are you have
Wow,
ropes in your pack.
Yeah. Guys, don't let me climb, please.
So
It's local.
you guys see
Wait.
you got
Wait, Lube eagerly runs at the wall trying to climb.
yes.
Just runs faceward and into it.
Lupin just does everything without even consulting.
So you guys know.
Yeah, I just followed what Zach said. He's
Wait,
like,
wait, Dave,
athletics.
what's your strength modifier?
How do I?
He's a beefy boy. He's a +3.
Okay, Dave, you should roll athletics.
Athletics should be +5 for you. But you see Lube just like how like in a rock gym, where the angle where it looks like they're climbing so high, but they like pan down and it's like 2 feet off the ground. That's what Lubin does, except he falls and like one of the rocks breaks off and he falls. It's just really embarrassing.
Nice.
Sick Lord
Caleb,
Lebanon.
Great job.
I'm only made for gold, guys.
We know.
Yeah.
Wait. So. Okay. So can I give it a shot? Can I climb?
You may try and climb. Yep.
Wait, right here, right?
I'm assuming that this is the pyramid. Just pretend this is. I don't really know where it is. Doesn't really matter.
So we're right here.
Yeah, just pretend that is. Yeah, sure.
All right, boys.
Get in
Let
there,
Daddy
I
have
wanna
a try.
watch.
Let's see it, Daddy.
Oh.
You see
One jump.
glistening. Oh, it's 30 feet high, so not just a jump, but he's hand over hand. His long sword's on his back with his shield on his side still. Hand over hand, climbs up. You get to the first 30 foot. You do have rope in your pack if you'd like to maybe lower it to your friends.
Yeah, no, screw them.
Ooh, nice. I like it.
No,
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
No, it's okay.
Dave?
I get it.
yeah. All right, I lower rope for these, because I know Lubin's pretty unathletic.
Sure. You guys will get advantage on your athletics check because of the rope.
I have to roll again?
You
Oh, see ya.
you get advantage though, so as long as you
there we go.
roll above a 10. You do roll above a 10. Good job, bud.
Oh, whoops, I didn't roll advantage, but that doesn't
Oh,
matter. I still
the
made it.
first one wasn't great, though.
Nice.
The first one wasn't great.
So as the three of you get up there, all of a sudden, you guys all are about to stand up. You're about to sort of heft yourself up. You hear in your ear, whispering, sort of.
Hey, watch it there. That's a little personal, isn't it?
And as you do that,
Audible.
oh shit. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, I was a little too close.
Hey, watch it there. That's a little personal, don't you think?
And all of a sudden, a big eye opens up in a crack in the wall. And I need Davis, the first person up, to make a charisma saving throw.
Oh no.
I should be good at this
No,
theoretically.
yeah.
In theory. In theory.
Yeah. You got this, David. Come on.
Oh,
Oh, God.
And you're so surprised that you, oh, what the? And you fall off the 30-foot drop, and then all of a sudden, a hand grabs you. A giant stone hand grabs you out of the air.
Great.
And you have now met what looks like a sentient rock.
It's gonna.
And he places you up on what's almost like a shoulder sort of thing, like a ledge, basically. He says, hello there, little ones.
Hey, Rock.
I am Gurk. These are my friends, Huft and Pert. His siblings. Those are the three rock names, are Gurk, Hurft, and Pert.
Which siblings is he talking about?
You see two other hands sort of from the other side wave. Hello, from the other side.
Hey. Hey, guys.
Okay. All right. We ask him if he knows where the treasure is.
I can get behind that. Hey.
It's funny you should ask that. We were put here by,
Oh shit.
we were put here by, some humans with help from the dragon cult, and they put some wooden chests inside.
It's inside of you guys?
Yeah, inside this pyramid here.
Oh.
Guys, let's get the.
After you, Lubin.
I love gold.
Yeah, some humans with the help of a dragon put it here. There are wooden chests up inside the top.
I pushed Lubin off the pyramid.
Go ahead and roll athletics.
Fucking troll.
Wait, actually? Okay.
If you're gonna push them, yeah.
Well, like towards the entrance, like the entrance.
So you're not at the top yet. There's another 30-foot climb to get to the opening at the top. This is the first 30 feet.
Okay, never mind. Never mind. I do not. I wanted to suggest we push Lubin into the treasure.
Well, we were happy just to be selected for such a great structure. Our parents and aunts and uncles spent decades as part of a wall down at Dragonspear Castle. All of the things they've seen. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
It's really great just to have some people to talk to, you know?
Yeah. Oof.
You know, if you're not too
You guys
busy...
feel so much better if you didn't have to guard so much treasure, and I
Well,
could guard it for you.
yeah, we don't really mind if you take the treasure. Actually, could you help us out with a little problem we're having? There's just a...
Sure, anything for treasure. I mean you.
well, yeah, it'll help you get to the treasure. We'll help you out a little bit. Pert's been having some trouble with some beetles, stone-born beetles, and his important bits. And, he can't really move because he's really integral to the sort of, integrity of the pyramid. If you could just, take care of those, we'd be happy to give you sort of a hint to help you get inside.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Of course.
Yeah.
Okay. How do we take care of this? Can we fight him?
So basically, what you'll do is you'll shuffle over to where Pert's at, and you'll take a look at his naughty bits, and you'll notice some beetles, and anybody who's particularly nature inclined can have a go at it.
Kurt, you been a bad rock.
I can't,
Let's take a look at this. I'm rolling nature.
the valleys are just too,
I'm a 2, actually.
I do not. All right, you roll nature.
What are you guys for nature?
1.
Okay, all right.
Slimgothic's like, I've actually seen this before in humans, so I have a little thing for it. And he starts mixing up he sees the herb that he needs is actually sticking out the side. He yanks it out and you go, ow! And it's actually Pert's hair, but it's what you need to make the salve. And you sort of whip it up into a mortar and pestle kind of thing. You grind it up, and you you rub the salve all over his junk, and you get the beetles
I
away.
have an herbalism kit too.
Oh yeah, perfect. JD lends you his herbalism kit, and you sort of whip up a little natural salve to kill those beetles. And Perk goes, "Oh,
You know, that was just. Thank you so much. That was just what I needed.
Yeah, okay. Happy to help. So, where's the treasure?
Right, so, there were giants roaming around here a little bit ago. And,
Giant.
so, well, yeah, they're around the area. Just, a giant climbed up here not too long ago and he shouted the words sleet, giant, king. And then he bellowed in pain and we didn't hear nothing else from him.
Bellowed in pain? My God. Okay, nobody say those words.
Yeah, so maybe that'll help you. Hopefully that'll help you out. It didn't sound too good.
whoever made the salve, aka Mr. Slim Guy Thick, you gain that.
Random part.
It tells others of your kindness, guarding you a positive reputation among Earth elemental creatures. As an action, you can attempt a DC 10 Charisma Persuasion check to convince Earth creatures of the elemental type not to attack you, as long as you do not attack the creature or other elemental Earth creature. This, however, does not protect your allies. You lose this story aware if you attack or otherwise harm another elemental creature. Cool. Do I add that to attacks and spellcasting?
You can add that to your bio on page 2.
Bio.
Well,
Treasures, maybe.
Treasure sounds good.
I got a bear that's absolutely nothing.
Hey, that bear is gonna get you poon. I mean,
Actually, yeah, that's all I care about.
yeah,
Yeah, wait. When Dave was showing off in town, what the hell was the bear doing?
probably. He hasn't really trained it yet, so.
It's like they're posing next to him.
A little bit bear flexing. But yeah, you still have 30 feet to climb, and you have a little hint there. And we'll see if you can figure out what the deal is. But you can now try and make the last part of the climb. Also, none of you have climbing gear, right?
No. Alright, Dave, climb and throw some rope down.
Hammer and pittance, maybe? There might be the Dungeoneer's kit, but... Okay, go ahead, Dave, go ahead.
Wait, so what did it say again? Sleet?
Athletics. Yep. Sleet, giant king with the 3 things he said. You see Davis like, bruh, I got this. And also, the stone gled points out like good handholds for you to grab onto, and you climb up, you drop the rope again for everybody, and everybody else can make it with advantage.
Oh, whoops, with advantage.
You did it anyway, yeah.
Yeah, I always forget to roll advantage, sorry.
Yeah, you're the worst.
Well,
Fister.
Supreme Fister, make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh, that's my shit.
Oh, easily enough, even with the 16, it'd be fine. Go ahead and make one athletics check this time without advantage. Yeah, you catch the rope at the last second, you're like, oh, thank God I studied that monk monastery, and then you grab yourself up. You are at the top. The top of the pyramid is not capped. Instead of 4 boulders frame it's not capped. Instead, 4 boulders frame a large opening between them. That opening at the moment is plugged with the body of a giant. Its thick hide and hairless body makes you think it's probably a stone giant, but it's difficult to tell. You can only see its enormous legs and backside. That's its butt. The rest is facing down into the top of the pyramid. Each of the 4 boulders at top contains a series of runes. The runes glow with an obvious magical light.
How many?
Alright,
Okay.
Lube, let's get that Arcana check, Lube.
Yeah, how can I inspect those?
Go ahead and roll that Arcana, yeah.
Alright, here we... Wait, you guys probably have better Arcana.
Ironically, the rogue does have better Arcana than the sorcerer.
Yeah, you should probably roll that, dude.
Or investigation. You can also roll investigation. Sorry.
Mine are the same. Mine are both 2.
Cool.
Mine about 0, so go ahead.
Wow, Lube, you suck.
Hey,
He's not an intelligence
Alright,
based.
there you go, boys. I got you.
You know the trap is definitely present. There's a trap here present. It's somehow connected to the runes etched in the stones. The trap was powerful enough to kill a stone giant, but it's currently weakened and recharging. Now's probably your only chance to disarm the trap without risk of total turning to dust. Oblivion.
okay,
Um,
how do we disarm this shit?
I have some thieves' tools.
I'll also grant you that the giant took a large amount of necrotic damage when trying to climb through the opening at the top of the pyramid.
I assume thieves' tools won't work on a magic trap.
Unfortunately, no. However, you also notice a scroll sticking out of the side pouch of the giant's body.
Oh, let's grab that scroll. Grab the scroll.
Sounds like the runes are doing that shit. I don't know if I want to hop in there.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I want to snag that guy real quick.
Not just yet? Okay, cool. As you're looking around, as you look at the stones, they sort of almost form into a vision you can see. Normally you wouldn't be able to read runes, but they form a message on all 4 boulders. It reads as follows.
To pass, you must speak the phrase of praise. The first is the weather, the
Sleep,
ice of
Giant King.
The second is the grandest of creatures. Third is a matriarch of her land and people. Sleep giant queen.
Sleep giant queen.
Okay, well, hold on here. Something you guys will know, because the lore of the area and who built this tower, it was built by dragon cultists.
Okay, probably not a fucking giant.
Oh, so in Draconic I say Sleep Giant Queen.
No. It'd probably be a
Sleep's
dragon.
dragon queen.
Sleep dragon queen.
Does that make sense? So,
Wait, no.
Like hail dragon queen.
No.
Oh, hail! Hail has a double meaning. Like hail the queen. Hail dragon queen. That's it.
do you speak that?
Lubadub lock in. I do
Wait,
speak that.
wait.
Okay, Lubadub steps forward and speaks, "Hail, Dragon Queen." And all of a sudden, you are right. You got it right.
Okay. Oh.
There you go.
I thought I'd draw it out a little bit more.
Okay.
But,
Alright. Nice.
you say the correct phrase, and you go to open the door, and, the door, door opens, I think. I think that's how it happens.
Huh?
Lube finally does something.
Holy shit, yeah.
Yeah, so the door opens, you guys can squeeze past.
We don't joke around.
You can squeeze past the body down, it slides open a little bit further, you can squeeze past the giant's body. He's got a really good looking nose ring, too.
I must snag that scroll and the nose ring.
Cool. The scroll is you can't read it unfortunately because you are not a spellcaster, but it's a scroll of comprehend languages,
Okay.
which might be useful for somebody else. I don't know.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
pass that off to Lupin.
Huh?
Yeah, Lube, you need that shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna hand that off to Lupin.
You get a scroll of comprehend languages.
But can I learn anything from it? Isn't that a wizard thing?
So wizards can write it down in them. However, any caster, as long as that spell is on your spell list, can cast that scroll without using your mana. No, it's just once, but without using your mana or whatever your spell slots.
Okay. But I keep the scroll. I keep the scroll. No, wait. I don't keep the scroll. After I use it, it's done.
Yep.
Oh, shit.
I'm not a caster until I'm an arcane trickster, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, alright, yeah.
You could potentially use it once you're a trickster, though.
Yeah, but that's still a couple levels away. I'm gonna hand that off to Luke, and then we'll go on.
Yeah, I mean, I'll use it. I'll use it when we need it.
Nose ring fetch us any gold piece?
You think it will? I will tell you later, though, because I have to look it up. It's sort of the opening slides up a little bit. The body starts to slip in and a little bit, and just gets caught. Its ass is too big to fit through. But 60 feet down lie several open chests. It's sort of a straight down drop to the bottom of the pyramid. But you could probably fasten a rope, maybe. A few broken and burned, bloated kobold bodies lie amid the chests. There's a bunch of broken chests down there. But you do notice a large hole in the ground at the corner of the pyramid, a few small digging implements, picks and shovels sized for kobolds, near the hole.
You say there's a group of chests at the bottom?
Broken chests, yes.
Broken. And is it dark down there? Can we see it clearly?
Well, the light shines in through the top, so it's got a little bit of light, yeah.
Alright, Lubin, you know what to do. Alright, Lord Lubadub, come on.
I don't wanna.
Come on, Lord Lubadub. There's treasure down there.
No.
Lord Lubadub, there's treasure.
Can we inspect it at all?
Cast a bonfire, dude.
You're not down there yet unless you drop down by the rope. Once you tell me you drop down, you're good to go.
Can I light a bonfire before I drop down?
Yeah, it's 60 feet away, you got it.
Alright, okay, I'll light a bonfire in there.
Yeah, you roast a little bit of kobold body, you shed some light in the area. Doesn't seem to be any movement down there.
Alright. I'm going in.
All right.
You guys fast rope down, SEAL Team 6 style, no problem. Roll me investigation as you investigate.
Oh God.
Got it.
Wait, do each of us roll it?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Oh my God, Lupin.
I sense treasure.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
Lupin, having taken a little extra time to scope out the area beforehand, grabs the only sort of treasure, which is a necklace made of human ears, a magnifying glass with the glass missing, and a deck of playing cards marked so inexpertly that literally anybody could tell. All worthless.
nice.
Oh,
Got
great.
it.
However, with that investigation, you also notice that the kobold tracks indicate that a large number of the kobolds were here. They had tunneled into the pyramid through the floor, and a crumpled piece of paper rests next to one of the kobold bodies, and it contains the following instructions, written in common, that you can read. And anybody who's skilled in religion can roll me a religion check to identify who the hell Thrym is.
I got a 2 on that.
I got a 0.
Wait, what is it? Religion?
Oh, it's probably
Oh,
Dave.
nice.
No,
He's
I
fucking
don't
2.
have any religion.
Like,
Dude, sick roll. Your
Tribe
tribe
is
is
wise.
wise. You can read it.
No, you.
Your tribe is wise to have accepted our offer to serve us in Lord Thrym. We have provided you the instructions and the tools you need. When you have retrieved the treasure from within the pyramid, meet us at the agreed upon location. You will be paid for your work, and we will let your tribe live. Remember, if our stone-skinned brothers find you, do not tell them of your agreement with us, or they will kill you.
Alright. Can we go follow them in the tunnel that they came in with? Can we,
You could, but I also forgot to mention one more thing. As you were looking at there's a chest down here that you think, you gather up all the gear, you take another look around, and one of the chests, upon scrutiny, is oddly crafted. There appears to be a false bottom, and several dead kobolds suffering burns are in closer proximity to the chest than any other.
Yeah, Luke's
Those are
gonna toss
Check
an
for
Arcana
dinner.
check on that, Luke.
Alright.
Actually, wait, mine's better.
Yes.
investigate.
Yeah, Arcana check / investigation on that guy.
Yep, that's fine. Go ahead and roll it. You definitely look at the bodies. They do appear to be acid burns, but you don't think it's trapped or anything. Or sorry, you see that it's trapped, but you don't know. You can't seem to disarm it. Oh wait, no, you don't. Oh, yeah. Investigation. Yeah, no, you don't think it's trapped. You think they just died from some acid burns, I guess.
Well,
Okay, well, that's trapped, and come on. Be a tank and pony up, buddy.
Um,
You do it. You love it so bad.
Yeah, well, I'm weak, okay, and you're big and strong, and I think you should body tank it, face tank that.
All right. Where am I going? What am I doing?
Go in the chest and open that shit.
Oh my god. Okay. Wait. What did you say about the chest earlier?
Chest has a false bottom. There are definitely acid burns coming out of that. It's definitely trapped. So
Wait, it has a
Fair.
false bottom.
what? Yeah, I bet there's a tunnel going through that.
That's why we invest.
All right, fine. I'll go. I'll go. Wait, so you want me to
fit?
open it?
Aren't
Yeah,
kobolds
open
small?
it.
You're gonna
and
just
see what's under
jam
there.
your fingers down there at the bottom and try and open it.
Yeah,
Can I like look at it?
or break it. You know, you take your sword and just smack it.
Dude, yeah, just like bash it with your shield or some shit.
Oh yeah. I'll do that.
You'll try and break it? Sure. Roll me an attack.
Oh boy. Oh.
You slam your sword into it, and all of a sudden, a squirt of acid flies out at you. You take 9 acid damage as you fall unconscious.
This is so fucking dumb. Why would you listen to him?
Would anybody like to stabilize Davis so he doesn't bleed out?
Yeah.
Alright. good.
What is it?
Thank you. Supreme Fister saves him. Okay, great.
Oh god.
Dude, your medicine's a 4? Holy shit.
I'm wise. I'm
Dude,
wise.
that's
Wise
as
as
hell.
fuck, yeah.
Dude, fucking broke.
So guys, it's trapped. You figure out it's trapped. You think you probably can disable it with something.
Can I use a thieves tool?
You may.
Do I roll something for it?
Yeah, you can roll your sleight of hand for that. Yeah.
Yeah, where was that when Dave was still alive?
Doesn't do anything.
What is Jesus? Okay. As you're fiddling with it, you take
Yeah, I'm dead, guys.
6 damage.
I should also have thieves tools, right? Because of my lore.
You might.
Yeah, guys, I'm dead.
So now Sloop Guy the Thick falls unconscious as more acid sprays out
Yeah,
on his face.
Oh, boy.
So I'll say with a nat 20 check, you like slap him awake, do some bath salts under his nose.
And I
Wait,
say,
so
we're
how do
getting
I
the fuck out of
get
here.
back up?
You roll a d4, Davis. That's when you wake up in how many hours? I can't wait till you guys get to level 2. Holy shit.
Oh my 2 more hours?
Alright, so you've 2 times you've attempted to take this.
I will go one more. I am an urban bounty hunter.
Alright.
So I do have some thieves tools.
Okay.
And what should I roll? Sleight of hand?
Yeah, whatever you roll, dexterity plus proficiency, so dex plus 2, basically.
What does that mean? Huh? What?
If you have any, so just roll dexterity and I'll add 2 to it. Just roll your dexterity. Click the dex button itself.
Oh.
Unfortunately, you take
Ugh.
6 damage from acid.
Ow.
Are there any spells or ranged attacks you guys want to try to maybe remove this trap, or?
I shoot my short bow at it.
No, dude, I just want to fucking leave.
I shoot my short bow at it.
Go ahead and roll an attack.
God.
That hits, and you think the acid squirts out and away from you because you're not within 10 feet of it, and you think you've probably expended all the acid in it now.
Oh, thank God.
Alright, I open the chest.
Aren't you unconscious?
No,
No, he Jada brought it back.
He nat 20'd me.
Yeah. So I said he came back with 1.
Oh.
I don't open the chest. Actually, I take that. I'm not opening the chest.
Alright, I'll open the chest.
You pick your fingers in there, you rip out the bottom, you see a ledger in there that's covered in acid.
God damn it!
Might be
Why
worth
so
something
much?
if you can read it, if you can fish it out of the acid, but you think that maybe slamming a sword into it and shooting an arrow at it probably got the acid to the book, too.
Nice.
Why?
You also just rolled super shitty on the dexterity checks. It was just bad luck.
Can we hold on to it if it's acid filled?
Yeah, you might be able to get some gold for it, but it's very hard to read what's in it.
I want to know.
Alright, let's get out of here.
Okay.
We gotta wait for Dave to wake up.
Yeah, you drag Davis behind you like a sack of potatoes.
Alright, I cop a feel while he's unconscious.
Alright, yeah. Let's just take a short break.
Roll sleight of hand check.
Roll slate.
Come on. This is
Nobody notices you copping a feel.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
that's repulsive.
Davis eventually wakes up. You guys find the Kobold Cave. There seems to be no more danger in this area.
Because Lubin is so obsessed with
Wait, let me roll my hit dice while I was asleep.
Didn't you already use one?
Not today.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Cool.
Oh,
You heal up for the walk home.
Back. Acid. We're good.
I'm at 1. So thanks.
Well, you have heals. You have
He
lay on
does.
hands up.
Yeah, you can. It doesn't matter. You guys get out fine. That's the end of this portion of it.
Oh.
So you guys get some EXP as you walk back to town, and you guys mark down your gold you already earned from the badger pelts.
Yes.
How much-
Alright,
How
cool.
much was I? Huh?
You earned
You got
14.
You got 14 gold. We got 19
Okay.
silver.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I added it in. That's 7 to 9.
We got nothing other than
Yeah.
Lubin.
Yep.
Huh?
Oh, don't forget we have the nose ring and the whatever we can get.
I got a necklace of ears, so
Which is-
that's pretty hot.
I literally said it was worthless. Yeah, but
Yeah, well, it's worthless, but I like it.
it's a trinket.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, Lube, you could use a new pair of ears.
So everybody's gonna get.
Oh yeah.
Everybody's gonna get a 100 EXP, 50 free, 50 apiece for the Badgers, 25 for helping the Rockmen, 25 for solving the riddle without my help, which is cool. So you all get a Hundorino. The nose ring is worth 100 itself, so you each get 25 from that. The Cult of the Dragon Ledger would have been worth 100 gold, but it is only worth, I'll say 20 gold when the acid, what legible parts. So you each get an additional 5 gold from that.
All right.
Throwing 5 gold, baby.
But
Wow.
I'll get a horse now.
84.
And that is it for that one.
Wait, Lube, how much gold do you have now?
84.
You got a lot more because of the 14
you
extra you
definitely have
got.
more. You have more.
84.
What?
I have 95 gold.
Did you add?
I didn't have 95.
95. All of us should be at 95, except Luke should be 14 more than that.
Wait.
Yeah.
From what?
Did you start with 15?
Yeah.
Start with 15, yeah.
We
Okay,
had
Luke,
65
add-
at the end of the mission yesterday.
Luke,
Oh.
you should be
Yeah,
14.
I
more
was
than
at
us.
65.
You should
Okay.
be
Yeah,
14
you got
more than us.
19, and
Yes.
then the nose ring was 100.
Oh, the
No, I'm
nose
sorry.
ring.
Yeah, that was worth. You each get 25 from the nose ring.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
I thought we were counting EXP, not gold.
Sorry.
No. EXP, we just get 100. We should all
Alright,
be
so
at 250.
65, you said 19 for the other one, right?
Lube, you just have 14 more than us. You're at
Or-
109.
Yeah, yeah.
109. Okay.
Yeah, we have 19 silver.
Oh.
Sick.
Yeah, I shouted out my gold count so you guys could correct me. And tell
Yeah,
me
for
I'm
real.
gold than
Yeah.
Whew.
All right.
I'm
so we're
assuming
on
we
250.
probably don't want to do another one tonight. That one was pretty short, but don't want to push our luck.
Oh, I'm in for another one. Oh, it's 10.
I don't know.
Oh, it's 10.
Yeah, we started an hour late. If we started at 8, we probably could squeeze in another, but
That's okay.
This one was, I felt like, yeah, it was.
yeah, there's a 1 combat as opposed to the 3 combats that we had in the other one. There was slightly less people, and well, slightly less. There's 2 less people, which is a lot.
Yeah, the most combos with the fucking chest.
That's true. But yeah, you guys have raided the second cache. It appears like you're pretty late to the fucking party. But you're getting sort of a feel for the whole area. Something you guys wouldn't know something you guys would know in character is there's multiple different types of giants. So there's hill giants, stone giants, frost giants, fire giants, cloud giants, and storm giants. In that order, they're sort of low to high in difficulty level and strength, basically.
Okay.
Um,
So
the-
yeah, they said Stone Brothers in like the little message.
Yep. So the first day you killed hill giants, the little guy was a hill giant. This guy you saw a dead stone giant, and there's a lot of frozen stuff referenced in this one, so it might be a reference to either the icy queen, the dragon, or maybe the
Frost giants.
frost giants. So getting a feel for the area. You guys return to Parnas. You get a long rest in, and maybe regroup with your partners to see what more trouble you can get into for the third one. And yeah, you guys can duel it out if you want to play more. We can do a 2v2. Or I can do you know what I can do? I can do a skirmish with you, just a fun skirmish if you want to play more. Or we can play Fortnite. Your choice.
Help us in Fortnite.
Fortnite.
All right, we'll end it there,
I
and
don't
we
wanna
can.
I don't want to get too far ahead.
Yeah, I can always rerun this for them. Also, because I'll know a lot better how to do it since I've done it now, which is cool.
Was that your first time running that one?
Yep. Yeah, I haven't run any of these yet, so
Oh, okay. I'm glad.
once we get past these first 5, I'll have run the other ones before.
Wait, how much XP did we get total for this one?
We're at 250.
100 Reno. Yeah, you're only 50 away from level 2.
What
Is there
a
a place
tease.
to record?
EXP is right at the top right of your character sheet.
Level 2. I need my power spike.
Yeah, seriously. Please give me my second action.
Oh my god, with rogues, it's so good.
Like, I actually just feel like ass right now.
level 1
I'll-
level 1 is important for you guys because you can learn the mechanics, but level 2 is like, I finally get to play the game.
Yeah, dude.
Level 3 is when it really, really starts. You get your subclass. You're like, this is fun. I like this.
Yeah, dude. I can't wait to just sneak attack everything.
Oh, it's gonna be so good. All right,
It also
stopping the
helps that we have so
stream.
many
there.